Hi everyone, welcome back to Best Synthetics for You. Today we're doing AMSOIL oil change on a 2025 Ram 2500 diesel with a 6.7 Cummins. I will show you where the oil filter is located. It's new on these trucks. It is now a cartridge filter. It is on the passenger side front of the motor, and it takes a cartridge filter. I'll show that to you. On these trucks we use OEM. Oil filter location. This is the oil filter now for the Cummins. Cartridge filter here. The Fleet Guard part number LF16453. Okay, tools we need is a 28mm 6-point socket, ratchet, a pick for taking off the O-ring. I also use a paint marker. I like to put date and mileage. I also like to put some mark on the oil filter housing caps, and a pick for taking off the O-rings. So if you see here, I put a couple marks on the cap and oil filter housing. So I could count the turns when I take it off, but I also know where when it goes back on. Also, you want to take the oil filter out before you drain the oil. That way it lets the oil drain out of the filter module back through the block down into the bottom of the pan. And we'll reinstall new oil filter. We'll take off the cap, replace the O-ring. Okay, so we got the cap loose now. Now the cap will probably come out without the oil filter. Yep, if you look, O-rings, or one O-ring, and you could still see oil in the housing. So that will come out when we take off the oil filter. And we want to let it drain for 90 seconds, 2 minutes or so. So the oil filter does not come right out easily after you take the cap off, because it snaps in the bottom. So what I would suggest is a pair of adjustable oil filter wrench, and then you can grip it and pull on it up from the top like this. I think that's a better method than trying to put a pry bar on the side and trying to pry it out up from the oil filter housing, because you don't want to take a risk at cracking or nicking or damaging that. So let's get the oil filter out, let the oil drain some, inspect the inside, put a new O-ring on the cap, put a new filter in, replace the cap, make sure you lube up the new O-ring. Now you don't want to fill the oil filter housing on this. It will pump in there by itself. So, and then we torque the cap down to 18.5 foot-pounds or 25 Newton meters. Okay, stand by. Okay, you do have the oil filter out if you look here. So that's the top and this is the bottom. You could see an O-ring on the bottom, and that's actually what snaps into, goes between those circular groove down in there. It'll snap in there, and that's actually what's keeping it in there, is that O-ring. So this is the oil filter out of the box. So if you can see here, we have the new O-ring already on the filter downside, and we have a new O-ring inside for the cap. Let's get those on, put some fresh oil on it, and reinstall it. So gold rings off, the cap is clean. Now this is an aluminum cap, a lot stronger than the plastic, but you know aluminum can still crack. So, and here we have the new O-ring. So there's a lower groove, if you see there, towards my thumb, or that my index finger is on. Some of the other ones also look like grooves, but they're not. So we're going to install the O-ring in the groove closest to the cap. When you put on an O-ring, roll it around with a pick, but also make sure that the O-ring is not rolled. So if you go in a circular motion around with your pick a couple times, it should seat pretty good. Okay, got my O-rings on. Got the oil filter. I like to write the mileage on it. So we'll lube up this O-ring, and while we're working on the cap, we'll let the oil drain now that the oil filter's out. Okay, I've got a little fresh oil on all the O-rings. Snap the cap in. So we have the cap snapped in there. I like to use two hands so it goes in straight, but you could feel it snap in, and when you see the little post sticking up out of the center, you know it's in all the way. So that's good. Let's get the cap on and torque it down. So we have the cap on. It's tight, but not torqued yet. If you'll see, my marks lined up. That's where it was when I took it off, so we'll torque it down. The other thing is to do not use the cap to seat the oil filter. This is not that type. Some vehicles are. This is the type where you have to seat the oil filter and then put the cap on. Okay, let's torque it. 18.5 foot-pounds or 25 Newton meters. Okay. 18 and a half. Tight enough. Okay, so we got filter in, cap in, new O-ring on, torque to 18.5 foot-pounds. Ready to go finish up underneath. Always make sure you have all your rags, absorbent pads. Everything is clear and clean inside. Okay, oil should be fully drained by now. Okay, oil is fully drained. The plug is still the standard Cummins 3H drive. Doing that, so get the plug on and work that down. I'll have to look that up for you. Good to go. Let's get some 1030 AMSOIL, 3 gallons in the engine. Normally, if you've been following along, you know that I always like to check the oil level before I start a job so I know where it's at. However, in this case, I did not. The customer just got back with this vehicle within about 10-15 minutes after shutting it down, and the oil would not have, still would have been too hot and taken time to run back into the bottom. And it does have 15,000 miles on it, has not been consuming any oil, so we'll go from there. I do pull the dipstick for venting while filling. And here we're going with 1030. We're in California, it doesn't get too hot, but if you're in colder climates, you can use the 540. Okay, stand by, we'll get 3 gallons of AMSOIL 1030 in here. Right there. Okay, we're getting the last gallon in here. The other reason is you want to do the oil filter first if it's a cartridge type, because if you don't and you do the engine and oil, drain the oil and refill it and then do the filter, then the oil that was in the filter module is going to drain back down, and you will end up with a little bit of overfill depending upon what's in there. So that's another reason why we do the oil filter first. So we got 3 gallons, 12 quarts in this 2025 Cummins 6.7. Let's get the oil cap on. Make sure that clicks for us. Put that back in. Let's double check before we start it up. So we got the engine oil change, we got fuel filters. Let's check the oil level here before we start it up. Got some sweet AMSOIL in here, I believe. Somewhere there. Up to snuff. Okay, let's fire it up. Okay, so that's a wrap on oil change on this 2025 Ram 15, or I'm sorry, 2025 Ram 2500 6.7 Cummins with AMSOIL 10W30. Thanks for joining us. If you like the content, please follow along, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next installment of Best Synthetics for You. Have a great day.